So the Jabra Evolve2 65 was released about 3 years ago, and it quickly became one of the most popular Bluetooth wireless headsets for work because it's extremely lightweight and comfortable. It has an awesome noise canceling mic so your voice is heard clearly, and the speaker sounds great for both work and for music. It's affordably priced, and on Amazon it has over 1,000 average 4.3 stars, which is great. However, at this point, I just can't recommend it anymore. All right, let me explain. Jabra just released the brand new Jabra Evolve2 55. This is a cheaper, lighter, more comfortable alternative that is available in a single speaker like you see and a dual speaker that has active noise cancellation. And it's the first business grade headset that actually has active noise cancellation in a single speaker wireless Bluetooth headset. The Jabra Evolve2 55 will connect to a Windows or Mac laptop or computer with the included USB adapter that is automatically prepared. So getting set up is super simple. Just plug in the dongle to the computer and turn on the headset. It's been certified by Microsoft Teams and Zoom, which means that they've gone through the headset to ensure that it meets their audio quality standards and that they have a seamless integration with their software. So what that means is when you get a phone call, you're able to answer and end the call from the push of a button on the headset up to 100 feet away from your desk. And if you're in a video meeting, you can even unmute or mute the microphone to give you a whole new level of freedom. So you'll be able to do things like go grab a cup of coffee, you can pace around the office, or work in new places like this. Hey, we just want to help you from becoming the next internet meme like this girl. I'm sure on her next Zoom call, she'll invest in a wireless headset. Jabra's been integrating with the leading software platforms for years now. They can work with Amazon Chime, WebEx, you have RingCentral, Unify, Google Meet, and much more. You'll just need to download Jabra Direct in order to get it to work properly. And speaking of Jabra Direct, with that software, you'll be able to adjust the settings of your headset. So you can adjust the EQ levels, you can change the settings like the active noise cancellation levels, and you can even adjust the side tone control, which a lot of our customers enjoy. And on top of that, it's also going to be able to keep the firmware of your headset up to date and being most efficient. And the IT department will be happy to know there's an option called Jabra Express, which allows them to remotely manage the entire organization's Jabra equipment. So you can quickly manage the inventory from all your users, you can see their usage, you can also troubleshoot their equipment, update the firmware on their headsets, and you can even set global headset setting standards so that everybody is operating the way that the organization would like. With Bluetooth 5.2, the Jabra Evolve2 55 is able to connect to 2 devices at the same time. So this is great for using one headset for all your communication needs, whether that's work or play. And the typical scenario is connecting to the computer with the included USB adapter and then pairing it up to your smartphone. And that could be an Android or an iPhone, doesn't matter. And pairing it up is super simple. All you'll do is make sure the headset is turned off, and then you'll press the power button for about 5 seconds until the headset is put into pairing mode, then go to your smartphone's Bluetooth settings and select Jabra Evolve2 55. And this is how the experience goes from the smartphone to the computer and what you can expect.
And this is what it looks like when you get a phone call on your mobile phone, when you have a YouTube video playing, when you hear my voice on the YouTube video, that's USB-C the computer, and then a phone call will come in. And this is what it's like. Go ahead and answer that. Then we'll go ahead and hang up.
That allows you to easily control
and the audio
speakerphone,
immediately switches back to the computer.
Lightweight and
all right, this is how the switching between the computer and the smartphone works. We have our ears here so you can hear the audio on both the devices. And when you hear my voice on our YouTube video, that is the computer. And when you hear music, that is the cell phone. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the computer.
The 2 series, they are circular
now
in
switching
shape.
to the smartphone.
They're now gray, and they have this.
As you see, it won't let the smartphone play audio. So we're going to go ahead and pause the computer, then go ahead and hit play. Now you can hear the audio on the mobile phone. As as you see, it lets the video play on the computer. However, you can't hear it. So then you'll go ahead and hit pause.
And just like that,
and it switches over the audio, and that was very fast.
And really portable, which is the design of the 65 and 55 are very similar. However, on the 55, they've made some significant improvements. They've reduced the weight by about 25%. The mono version is about 2.7 ounces, and the duo is about 4.5 ounces. And the ear cushion is a little bit thicker, but it's extremely soft. Whereas the 65's ear cushion was thinner, but you could actually feel the plastic housing underneath on your ears, so it made it a little bit uncomfortable the longer that you wore the 65. Overall, the 55 is insanely comfortable, and that ear cushion is extremely squishy. In fact, Jabra is marketing it as air comfort technology, which just means that it has a super soft ear cushion on the ear, and on the Duo model, it also has a cushion at the top of the headband, and it's adjustable so it'll really fit your head. But really, I agree, it is very comfortable, but Jabra's marketing department, I think, was working a little overtime on that one. The shape of the headset follows the style of Jabra. It has a satin black finish, has a modern sleek design, and it has an adjustable headband. And with the mono version, you can wear it on either the right ear or the left ear, which is gonna give flexibility and customization for different size and shape heads. And on top of that, the microphone has 2 noise canceling microphones for a clear voice, which we're gonna test out thoroughly later on in this video. And the speaker housing, you'll notice, is smaller on the 55 compared to the 65. And that's because the 55 has a 28mm speaker versus the 65, which has a 40mm speaker. Here, have a listen to how the speaker quality sounds on each of these headsets. The speaker quality on the 55 is decent. The volume gets really loud, so you'll be able to hear conversations clearly. Music sounds decent. It's lacking a little bit of bass, but overall, it's solid. What I found most interesting about the Jabra Evolve2 55 is that it has active noise cancellation, whereas the 65 does not. It even has active noise cancellation on the single speaker option as well as the stereo option, which the active noise cancellation will help block out background noise so that you can focus on your work. And especially a lot of people now are working hybrid, and a lot of people are being called back into the office, so it's becoming increasingly more important to have a headset that has active noise cancellation. I thought it'd be fun to test out the ANC feature with a single speaker, so have a listen to see how it compares against the 65, which does not have active noise cancellation. Keep in mind though, this is a mono speaker, so it's not covering both ears, so it's a bit limited. I just thought we'd have some fun. Now, if you need to block out more noise, of course you'd go with the stereo option covering both ears. But if you need more active noise cancellation than that, you'll want to look at the new Jabra Evolve2 65 Flex, which is really awesome headset that's brand new. It's kind of confusing because it's also called a 65, but it's not related to this one. But check out the full in-depth review on the card up on the screen, or check the link in the description below. There's also Evolve2 75, and if you need the most active noise cancellation, check out the Jabra Evolve2 85. There's 6 buttons located on the headset. You have the power/pairing button. Then you have the ability to turn on and off your ANC button, but if you push that button for about a second, you can also launch your voice assistant. Then you have your volume up and down, which if you press those for about a second, you'll be able to skip track forward and backward as well. Then the middle button in between those is your pause, play music, which is nice. And if you're in the middle of a phone call, that button will also mute or unmute your microphone. And my favorite button, which is the little circle on the side of the headset, is your button that you can answer or end phone calls. There's also an awesome red LED light that lights up on the side of the headset that you can see when people are on a phone call, so you know not to disturb them and allow people to be more productive. Now, where the 65 shines is battery life. It has up to 35 hours of talk time, whereas the 55 has up to 16 hours of talk time, so it's almost half the battery life of the 65. However, most people using this headset are using it for work and will have regular breaks and lunch breaks. So having at least 10 hours is plenty fine for a wireless headset. And if you need more battery life in a pinch, if it just dies for some reason, you can also use this headset in a full wired headset. Just plug in the USB cable and it's ready to go as a wired headset. And if you're wondering how the voice quality and noise cancellation works on the 55 and also the 65, have a listen to this audio clip to see how it performs.
As a baseline audio test, this is what AirPods sound like in a quiet environment. This is what it sounds like. And this is the Jabra Evolve2 65 in a quiet environment. This is what it sounds like. All right, now this is the Jabra Evolve2 55 with no noises going on in the environment. This is what the microphone sounds like. And this is AirPods with the office noises. This is what it sounds like. All right, and this is the office noise test with the Jabra Evolve2 65. This is what it sounds like with people talking and typing in the background. And this is the Jabra Evolve2 55 in an office type environment. This is what it sounds like with people talking and typing in the background. And this is the barking dog sound test on the AirPods. This is what it sounds like. And this is the barking dog sound test with the Jabra Evolve2 65. This is what it sounds like with barking dogs in the background. And this is the barking dog sound test. This is what it sounds like with barking dogs in the back of the Jabra Evolve2 55. This is what it sounds like. And this is the crying baby sound test on the AirPods. This is what it sounds like. And this is the Jabra Evolve2 65 with crying babies in the background. This is what it sounds like with crying babies in the background. All right, now this is the crying baby sound test with the Jabra Evolve2 55. This is what it sounds like with crying babies in the background. And this is the blender test on the AirPods. This is what it sounds like next to a blender. And this is the blender sound test with the Jabra Evolve2 65. This is what it sounds like. All right, and this is the blender test on the Jabra Evolve2 55. This is what it sounds like with the blender in the background.
What microphone do you think performed better? Was it the 55 or 65? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. The price on the Evolve2 55 is about $30 more than the 65. The MSRP is $269 for the Duo and $259 for the Mono version. And if you want a charging stand like this awesome folding one here, it'll be about $50 extra. And I highly recommend that you consider getting the charging stand as it gives you a dedicated spot to store and charge the headset. Because if you're like me, you'll end up putting your headset in some random location and forgetting to charge the headset, which is no good. Now you have quite a few options to choose from. You can get the 55 in a single speaker or dual speaker option. You can choose to get it with or without the charging stand. You can choose which type of plug you want for your USB adapter, either USB-A or USB-C, just depending upon the ports on your computer. And the last option is the Microsoft Teams version or the UC version. And the quick difference between those is if your company utilizes Microsoft Teams as your primary way to communicate, get the Teams version. You won't need to download any extra software, and it'll work to give you those features I mentioned earlier to answer and end calls and mute and unmute your video meetings. Otherwise, just go with the UC version and you'll probably need to download Jabra Direct. And before you purchase this Evolve2 55 on Amazon to help Bezos fly to the moon, consider purchasing from our store, headsetadvisor.com/Evolve255, and make sure you use coupon code YouTube to get even bigger discount. We're a family owned and operated company run by my dad and my knucklehead brothers, and we're dedicated to providing the best customer service experience possible. That's why we have over 700 five-star Google reviews. So if you have any questions, please reach out to our team, call us, email us, or live chat with us. The Jabra Evolve2 65 is an awesome Bluetooth wireless headset, but at this point, with the available options from Jabra, I would recommend the Jabra Evolve2 55. It's lower in price, it's extremely comfortable and more lightweight. You have that awesome noise canceling microphone, and you have the new active noise cancellation even on the mono version. But if you're looking at a duo version and you really like active noise cancellation and better sound quality, then I'd go with the Evolve2 65 Flex, which is the new one, which is awesome. We did the in-depth review on this headset, has better active noise cancellation, better speakers, longer battery life. Check out the full in-depth review of that headset we got right over here. It's really awesome, brand new. Check it out. That's the 411 on the new Jabra Evolve2 55. Appreciate you watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one.